Hello, everybody. Hey, Brother Siggy. I'm just out here working in the garage. Thought I'd holler at some people. What's up, Howard? How you doing? Appreciate you dropping in, Brother Siggy. I hope your week is much, much better at the job. Much, much better than last week. Sincerely. You can actually take a lunch. Because if you there's days I don't eat, whatever, but them days when you want to go take a lunch and then you get interrupted, a little frustrating. So I hope your week ahead is much, much better, brother. Stan the man. What's up, my buddy Stan? Hope y'all are doing well. I'm just hanging out in the garage, working on, I got a couple of Camillus electrician's knives, and I cut up a piece of stag, playing around with toasting it because I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Brother Ruben, God bless you, brother. Took a 2-wheel motorcycle ride today. Nah, not in 50 degrees, brother. I like 50 degrees, but on a motorcycle, that probably feels like 30. The older I get, I can't handle that no more. And honestly, there's too many dummies on the road. I'd be scared to ride a motorcycle. I love them. I'd love a Harley one day, but all these people out there, whoo, people don't know what they're doing. Stan, let me tell you a little bit about myself. When I was in the Air Force, we would have snow on the ground, Montana. And I would be in shorts, tank top, and flip-flops. Now, mind you, I never said I was smart. Brother Howard, I didn't realize you were 75. God bless you. My dad's 84, so you're still a youngin'. You are still a youngin'. Got somebody hitting me up for a trade right now. Guess I'll have to look at that in a little while. I love doing trades. I do. It's fun. I've done a couple trades the past week or two. Oh, man. Where's my button? Let's see. Top, all messages. Here we go. I hope y'all had a good weekend. 6:30 Sunday evening here, so a few more hours and call it a day and get ready for tomorrow and the new week. Short week with Thanksgiving, so that's nice. One less day. But yeah, not doing nothing really fancy out here, just piddling. I did a real good cleanup. I'm pretty proud of it yesterday. I didn't video it, but I did a before video and an after, and that'll drop. I think I scheduled it for next week. I think I got 5 videos scheduled in the next week. So, oh, looky there. We got Colton or we got Kyle? Who we got? Looking for anything 1980. Well, Ruben, you are not alone in that. My buddy Mario, MIPD 1980 EDC, he's also a 1980. Well, Colton, thanks for jumping in, bud. Let me show y'all what I worked on yesterday. There's a video on this too. It's been soaking in mineral oil since yesterday, so it's gonna be dripping like crazy. But K-bar, trapper, it's been a user, but it's all, I mean, blades have been whittled down a little bit, but y'all should have seen the before. This thing is fantastic. It's gonna be a daily carry. Not every day, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna carry it. Colton, they're upstairs doing something. I really don't know. I was getting tired on the couch, so I said I'm gonna go do something to keep from falling asleep at 6 o'clock. What model? Good question. This one, I can't see, Brother Howard. It don't say. It might have said at one point, but all I see is K-bar. I guess it's worn off. Yeah, Stan, for sure. You know, I'm doing better with that though. Like the sleep apnea, I would fall asleep real easily sitting on the couch. So I am getting, that is getting better. You know, I don't sleep great every night, but I am sleeping more, and I'm not as tired. So I call that a blessing, win-win. So I don't know how many days I'm gonna let this soak. It's been over 24 hours now. Probably let it go at least till tomorrow afternoon, and then finish it up. I just love the look of an old trapper, don't you? Even though it's been whittled some, I mean, the stories this knife could tell. This is that synthetic. One side of it, the back side, the pile side, on that center pin, somebody had boogered up the synthetic real bad. So I had to do a good bit of sanding to get it where it kept snagging the cloth that I was cleaning with. But yeah, I'm tickled about that. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Yeah, I'm with you about the getting dark, Ruben. Even though we have it every year, I never get used to it, you know, when it comes around. Where did I get that knife? I did an auction pickup, Colton. Found a website online that did live auctions. Oh, that's bad too, that I found that. But I picked up a couple things. This one here, I did a video on it, but I'll let y'all see it. I was hoping it wouldn't be quite as bad, but the more I like one, it's rough. This is an old Ward's from Montgomery Ward, 30s to the 50s, I believe is what it said, and it's made by Utica from Montgomery Ward, and it's really just too far gone. I mean, I still might try to do something with it, but I mean, you can see how bad the blades are whittled down there. It's got the really cool punch with the spiral on it. That blade ain't too bad, but like this one, no snap. This one's got a little bit, and they all hit each other, and that one's got, yeah, it's just probably too far gone for me to do anything with. If I had another one with good blades and bad outsides, then I could flip-flop some parts, but. What's up, Ryan? Welcome in. Big John. Big John. Big John. Old Jimmy Dean used to sing that song. Big John. Just hanging out in the garage, messing with some stag, and I was working on some Camillus electrician's knives I'd got in, cleaning them up, trying to figure out the proper way to burn stag, because I've never done it before. So got a little dark there in the middle. I don't really care for that. I think it's too dark, and then I really got too dark on the end. But just one little tip I cut off of this little piece, and I got 3 other racks over there. Just want to learn before I ruin a good piece. This was a broken off piece. Actually, this came from a dog chew toy. It's stag, but it was a part of a dog chew toy, or a chew piece. So I don't feel bad ruining this one. What's up, Uncle Jim? Y'all, Big Jim Barlow Brigade in. Everybody give a shout out to Big Jim. Everybody throw some fire in the chat for Big Jim. I would, but I can't type. Oh, Tommy's about to do a giveaway. All right. I love giveaways. I don't win, I don't hardly win, but I love them. Thank you, Colton. Y'all, that young man right there, that's Colton. That's his YouTube channel. Him and his brother doing goofy stuff, kind of like Dude Perfect. And they're friends with my kids. They're good young fellers. I like Bear and Son. I've got some stuff coming from that Bear and Son annual sale. I did a trade. A guy went and picked some stuff up for me, and so I asked him what he owed me or what I owed him, and he said this amount or trade for such and such a knife. I was like, well, not come out of pocket and trade a knife, okay. And I've only had the knife for a week. I got it at Ellaville, so I'm not in love with it. Not so in love with it that I can't trade it. So, yeah, hadn't had it long enough to fall in love with it. So, yeah, that'll be good. Hope they get here before we leave town this weekend. Otherwise, I got to wait a whole nother week to see them. What's up, Trevor? Trevor got a nice buck. Favorite Bible verse every day is Isaiah 26:4. Trust ye in the Lord forever, for in the Lord Jehovah is everlasting strength. My favorite Bible verse every day, Colton. Uh-oh, what'd you get, Tommy? 1983. All good, Trevor. All good. What's he saying? No idea what he's saying. I had somebody at church. We do this thing called Blood Brother, and so they sent me. I don't know who it is. I think I know who it is. Dang, Coke bottle. Nice. What's up, Brendan? Hey, brother Kevin, the knife doctor himself. I salute you, sir. How are you doing this evening? Appreciate you popping in. I do appreciate it. Oh, I got sidetracked when Kevin showed up. I like Parker, the old Parker Stag knives, and some blood brother at church had sent me a $50 gift card, and hey, that's what I've been down here doing. I did a real good cleanup on Folding Hunter yesterday. I got the video scheduled for a few days from now, so y'all will see that one. I'm really proud of that cleanup. But he had sent me a Longhorn gift card, and I was like, you know what? I was like, so I went and logged in. It's called Perfect Gift. It's a virtual gift card. I was trying to figure out how you could use it at Longhorn, and it was kind of confusing. But then I saw you could change the retailer. So I hit that, and there's eBay right there. I said, uh-oh. So I changed the gift card he gave me to eBay. And so I put in an offer today on a Stag Parker. Looks brand new. It's called a Moose, but it's a single blade lockback. It's got a little bit of a curve to the handle. And so after the $50 gift card, I only had to come out of pocket like $1.43. Winner, chicken dinner. So I was happy to get that. I'll be really happy once I see it. But yeah, I like those old Parker Stag knives. Plus, I know a guy who will probably try to trade me out of it. So it's trade bait too. I know he's got some 1983 knives I want. How do I date a 1950 case knife? I mean, all you can really do on those, as far as I know, Howard, is you have 40 to 64, 65 to 69, and then you can date everything after that. And then you have 20 to 40, I think. So 20 to 40, 40 to 64, 65 to 69, and 70 and beyond. So I don't think you can, unless somebody engraved the date on it when they got it. I don't know if you can. Hey, George. Welcome in, brother. I mean, Doc and Big Jim, they're probably the ones who would know in this group more than anybody. I ain't making nothing now, Brendan. I'm just out here tinkering on some knives. I was cutting up some Stag practicing toasting some stag beads or some stag foursome beads. I've never done it before, so I wanted to do that. I hadn't seen Doc's video today. I've only watched one video today. It was Knife Crazy and Mrs. Knife Crazy. First time seeing her. So I'm behind. Excuse me. Hope everybody had a good week. I got this Granddaddy that I bought this some months back. Big Jim knows about this one. This is a Valor from Japan, but I need to redo the handles. If you look, you can see how they're the liners are squished in, the handles are separating. So I got to redo these at some point. But don't have a lot of snap. But maybe after I clean it, take it apart, clean it real good, maybe it'll get, and put it back together, maybe I can get some snap in it. And this one here, I was supposed to give this one to Kevin in Ellaville, because he said he would take on this project for me. And I told my son, I said, hey, don't let me forget that knife in my backpack. And doggone if we didn't both forget it. This is that 196 OT. And I got the 2 replacement blades for it. At least I hope they both work. They are, I don't think they are though, because I bought them both. And it looks like the holes are slightly different size. So I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. The tangs are different shape. I know this is 196 OT because it says it on there. But I bought this. They said it was Schrade, new old stock. So, you know, never been sharpened spade blade. And I thought that would be it, but alas, I think I was mistaken. .96 OT or 196 OT? I tell you, y'all, pencil lead on rust, whoever showed that, I don't know if that was Doc or Big Jim, whoever showed that, it's amazing because it really does stinking work. .96 OT, yes, that was right. So this is supposed to be the spade blade here, but you can look and see the way the kick is. They're different sizes. So, I mean, this was free. I think I'm $7 per blade here. So even, I mean, I guess converting it to a single blade ain't terrible. And I still need the field pick. I've got the tweezers. The field pick, I can't find a field pick nowhere to save my life. Springs are still good. I don't know. Southern Knife Light. Hey, Archer. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to send it to Doc or just try it myself. I might just try it. What's the worst that can happen, right? Ruin a knife that I got for free. I mean, everything is good on it except for the blades. I mean, the springs are still good. The handles are still good. They just need to be cleaned, sanded a little bit. So, yeah. Yeah, that Reverend over there at Southern Knife Delights, that man knows his stuff. He really knows his stuff. I'm half tempted to go get razor blades and take this thing apart right now. I really am. When has a pocket knife of mine come most in handy? Well, I would turn that into a joke, but then YouTube would probably ban me for life, so I can't do that. Man, I use a knife all the time, man, but I don't know about most handy. I'm over 40, man. You're asking me You're asking me to think over a lot of years there, so I don't know. Southern Archer 1972. Hello there. I feel like I know that channel. I think I do. Hey, Jim, be nice. You come on this channel, you never know what's going to happen. I'm tempted to go ahead and just rip this thing apart. And if I can't get it back together, I can still send it to Doc in pieces, right? Oh, Stan, we're talking about how I bought blades for this 96 OT, right? So that's the 96 OT, so I know that goes there. But the spade blade, they said it was, you know, old timer, trade, whatever. But if you look at the kick, it's a little different. And then if you look at the two pinholes, where's the camera? There we go. They're different sizes. So I was bamboozled. So I'm either gonna have to find another spade blade or just, this was free. I bought some Zippo lighters at a place and the guy just gave it to me. So I'm either gonna have to find another spade blade or just turn it to a single blade. What's up, Tim? Yeah, I do like single blades. I do. For sure. Picked up a Parker Stag, a single blade today on eBay for $1 something because somebody had given me a $50 gift card. So after that, it was only $1, like $1.43. Yes, of course, George. Tractor Supply is about a quarter mile from my job. Sure do. Oh, Tim. So I'm contemplating. I don't think this is going to interest anybody but Tim. So y'all just pretend you're not here. Tim, I'm contemplating getting rid of the my Arthur Wright knives. One of them would be that PPP knife. You've been very vocal about wanting it. So if Archer, I would hate to have to kick you out of here for saying something silly like that. You know that makes no sense. But if you're interested, let me know. You got my number. Is Casey in here? There he is. What's up, Casey? I think Casey's going to end up being, him and Clint going to be two of my best friends. Uh-oh. Discounted Tractor Supply. That's bad. We don't need that. We don't need that, Ryan. We don't need that. That's just an invitation to spend more money. Hey, but for real, if any of y'all have like a jacked up 196 OT, these are rare. I know that. But I need the field pick. I've got the tweezers. But if anybody has an old one, they'd be willing to let the field pick go or the whole thing. If you got a jacked up one, kind of like this one is, let me know. They're rare. You don't never see them. Yeah, hey, Brother Don. I saw it, brother. I was already live on here, so I couldn't respond. But I'll respond once I get off, brother. I appreciate you. I'm curious as to what you sent me in them pictures. And now Tim's texting me. I knew Tim. That didn't take Tim long at all. That didn't take him long at all. Well, Tim, if you're still on here, I'll tell you, I already got an offer. I don't know if it's wrong to pit two guys against each other. I got an offer. I'll just be straight up. It's something I like, but I really don't want another one. I got an offer for an X's Under folding hunter for the two of them, for the PPP and the other one, which the PPP is, that's the baby doll of the group. So it's two Arthur Wright knives. One's a spear point and one's at PPP Warncliffe. So that's the offer I got. I just don't necessarily want another folding hunter, even though it'd be my first X's under. So we'll talk. So Ryan, there's a channel, big channel on YouTube for knives called Patty's Potato Peelers. And he has a podcast called Patty and Pals Podcast. His name is Steven. He's an Irish guy from the UK. And keep playing with that dirty thing. And they did a club knife. Only 30 of this knife made it to the United States. The rest of them stayed in Europe. So pretty rare. Pretty cool. Now their Arthur Wright is not like the best fit and finish in the world. They have gaps. If you want a UK knife that has no gaps, you get an Ashley Harrison, and it's triple the price. But I mean, the Arthur Wright, they're 40 to 80 bucks for the plain ones, and then a little more when you get the customs and whatnot. Somewhere in that ballpark. They're not huge. I don't even know what the Founder's knife is. I remember you showed it the other day, but I truly don't remember what it is. So yeah, we'll talk, but I'm just intrigued by the word Founder's knife because I truly don't remember what it was. I know it's a case knife. But yeah, we'll definitely talk. Casey, I picked up a Parker Stag today. I don't know if you were in here for that one. On eBay. The handle's like curved just a little bit. When I Googled it, it said it's called a Moose, but it's a single blade lock. I think it's a lockback. So I don't know if you already have that one or not. I figure if you didn't, you'd end up trying to get it out of me at some point. It does not have the box, but it's pretty minty. So I was tickled to get that for a good deal. Quit playing. I'm gonna put that away because I keep playing with it and I haven't cleaned it yet. It's dirty. Well, now you have heard it. Boy, that's what I said. You never know what's gonna happen when you come to a Bubba's EDC live. Oh man, I really want to start like popping the handles off this Valor and taking this thing apart, but that would be kind of loud here on the live. What's up, Wayne? Yeah, tickled. I don't know if Wayne thinks it's funny that I say tickled or he just thinks I'm a goober. I am a goober. I'm a dork. I don't know. I just like to have a good time, y'all. Look, life's too short to be a butthead, to be down in the mully grubs, as my dad says. And so I'm just going to have a good time. Trevor, I have not cleaned that up yet. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the handles before I do anything to it. I don't know if I'm going to try to get some resin and just stabilize the cracks and fill it and sand it to get some of the bone dust off and mix it with some resin to fill the one missing part. Or if I'm going to send it to James up in Alaska and see if he'd put some Stag on it for me. Excuse me. See, now, Howard, that's where you and I differ. Here's my thing. If I buy a knife, I'll buy a knife for a good price, literally to flip it. Now, when I was hurting for money, I would literally, when I first started this channel, it was very tough. We were really struggling. And when I would buy knives literally just to put on eBay and flip to try to generate a little money. It's like, if I can get a good enough deal, then I'll flip it and make some money. Now I'll flip them to other guys if they want to buy it or if they want to trade for it. It's like the 87 Pretty Bone I have. There's a guy here in the community, that's his birth year. Yet it's my favorite knife I have because I found it in the wild at a antique store. But it's more important to me, you know, if we can work out something that he get it because that's his birth year. So I have no problem flipping stuff. I flipped almost everything modern that I have. I kept the little donut knife, and I've kept my Spyderco's and some Kershaws and my Walmart knives. But I flipped almost everything else. I'm just not into it, you know. The moderns. Hey, Todd, what's up, buddy? I hope you're recovering well. I know you said you're on the mend. Charlie, what's up, brother? Yeah, I mean, I love the knives, but look, I'm realistic. Not saying that y'all are not realistic who say you can't flip. But for me, I'm realistic for me. Sometimes I just don't want the collection to get too big. And at least right now, maybe later down the road. You know, we're still in a smaller house. But like, you know, I traded for that Dale Earnhardt Jr. Trapper. I traded a case 75. People say, oh, well, you gave up a case. Yeah, but I traded a case for a case. And I didn't have to come out of pocket 120 bucks, you know, or 100 bucks, whatever the value was on that. But yeah, I don't have a problem flipping stuff, you know, moving stuff down the road. So like at Ellaville, J.L. Carmack, Case, Boker, Bear & Sons. Yeah, those are great. Uh-oh, Todd's ready to lift heavy things. That means he's ready to get back in the gym. Matt, what's up, brother? Greetings down there in Florida. Patrick, greetings, brother. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Trevor, you got a heck of a deal on that redneck hawkbill. I couldn't believe it when you told me that. God Almighty, because I knew it because Chase collects those, and so I knew what those went for. I done lost my train of thought. Story of my life, but yeah, I don't have a problem flipping stuff, moving stuff, letting stuff go for the most part. Now there's some. If it were gifts to me, I don't trade or sell gifts. If it's a trade to me, that's wide open. So if somebody if I trade something with somebody, the way I look at it, once it's theirs, they do what they want. Once it's mine, I do what I want. Same for buying and selling. Now, if somebody gives me a gift, even if it's something that I don't like, that's not my kind of deal, I still keep it because it was a gift, and I appreciate that. So I haven't gotten rid of any gifts. I did one by accident. I forgot. But other than that, I haven't gotten rid of any knives that have been gifted to me. Now, if I give something to somebody and they move it on, that's fine. I don't have a hard time. I don't have a problem with that. This is just my personal thing for me, you know. So if somebody same for leather, I'm not going to give away. No, I bought leather and then I gave it away. Yeah, so I haven't given away any leather that's been given to me either. That's just, like I said, that's just me. No hard feelings. If I give you a knife and you decide you need to sell it to make money, it's your knife. I don't care. All knives need love. Yeah, all knives need love, but sometimes somebody else needs to love them. Travis, what is up, my brother? How are you? I hope you are doing fan-frickin-tastic. For those of you that weren't in here earlier, it's time. Just kidding. See what I was working on yesterday. Soaking in oil. Some of you weren't here, so you didn't see it. I don't know if Tim's still in here. Old K-bar trapper. The blades whittled down a little bit. It was terrible, y'all. It was so nasty, so bad. It's looking really, really good now. But yeah, just love that old K-bar right there. So let it soak for another day or so, and then pull it out and finish it up and sharpen it and be good to go. And I'll give y'all a sneak peek of a folding hunter I cleaned up yesterday. I posted a before video, and then I added the after part to the end of the video because I just couldn't wait. I said I was gonna like do it days later or a week later, but then I sat in the house yesterday after Georgia played Charlotte, and I was like, I was like, I can't wait. I was like, so I came down here and cleaned it. So if y'all could have seen this thing before, you'd be amazed. This is a Western. So you'll see this coming up on a video in the next week or so. Already got it scheduled. This is from like 60 to 72, something like that. The blades, I mean, they still got scratches, but I just didn't want to take all the metal off. It's a 062, but you should have seen how bad it was. The handles were white. I'm very pleased. Very pleased with how this one came out. It's not perfect down on the inside yet, but we're getting there. I still got some work to do on the inside, but yeah, Dawn saw before and after pictures, yeah, compared to what it was. So I got this one posted up on my display that Brother George Bramblett gave me. Since I don't have a really nice fixed blade knife, that is the knife that's on that stand now from Brother George. Yeah, Tommy, I'll get you, or Tommy. So confusing because your name's Ryan and you got Tommy Boy on there. So yeah, I'll get you stickers. I got something I need to get done for somebody else, and then I get stickers. I think somebody else I owe stickers to as well. Then I got to mail something tomorrow. I got stuff I got to get done this week before we leave. 30 to 40 K-bar Congress. All right, let's all take a guess. Hey, Ground Fog, welcome in. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm digging on the Westerns right now. Let's see, 30 to 40 K-bar. I'm gonna guess you gave $45. Because the way you're acting, I'm assuming you got a smoking deal. Of course, it would help if I knew what condition it was, but excuse me. Yeah, you did, Ryan. You did. And I picked up 3 of these in a lot, and I did a video on these the before, and one of them's going to somebody else. And then I'm gonna try to clean these up. $6.935 million. Sounds like a number Dr. Evil would give. 6.935 million. I guess that was a little more Brando and Godfather. 35 bucks. Dang. Now you talk about a guy never letting a knife go. I bet you Travis has never let a Congress pattern go. I'm just guessing. I don't know Travis well enough to really speak. But as much as he loves Congresses, I'd be willing to bet if he let any go, they weren't American made. I bet you he's kept every USA one. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I haven't let any 1983 stuff go, nor will I. Getting parts from K-Bar. I'll tell you this, Brother Don is in here, and he needed some info from K-Bar, and he was able to contact their, like their historical whatever, and they were able to like identify an old tank stamp for him and stuff. So they do have people that do that, but I don't know about parts. I was impressed they even were able to do that for him. I've got a case, what was it, 18 pattern or 47 pattern or something that's with case getting fixed. I don't know how long they're gonna have that stinking thing. Wish they'd send it back. I want to see what it looks like. Mm. 75. So there's a guy on Facebook who's a 75 guy. What was his name? John? I think his name's John. And the man has a mess of 75 patterns, and I don't think he lets them go either. You got a K-Bar parts knife. Is that a wood handle? Well, what's wrong with it, Matt? Okay, so the tater skin, I was right there, that one not being USA, but you gifted a Boker. Well, dang. I thought I'd be right, but you know, you win some, you lose some. The pin is broken. Okay. All right, Todd, take it easy, buddy. Oh, just gave me 23 knives. Wow. What's up, Mike? Every time he says bubbers, I just laugh. Wow, X is, I don't even know what a 6294 pattern is. It's a two blade something, but 94 pattern. I can't pull up my sheet because I'm on my phone, so I'll have to look that up when we're all said and done. Frickin' bubbas. Oh, dang. Well, Big J's a nice guy. Are we back? Are we back or are we still lost? Hello? Can you hear me now? My Wi-Fi must have went off for a second. Okay. That's weird. I didn't even get a notification that the Wi-Fi went off. I'm in the garage, so I just switched it to the extender we have downstairs. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't even... YouTube should let you know, you know? I got no nothing. No signal at all, or no warning. No notification. Technology. Can't live with it. Can't live without it. And that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. That's my story. Old Colin Ray song. I really want to go ahead and take this knife apart, but I know if I just try to sit here and force it, I'm going to break that bone. 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes of your life and never get back, right? Daggum. I apologize. Wasn't my fault, but I apologize. I guess we have been 46 minutes already. This day has been so slow. Like, my wife leaned over to me on the couch, and I'm like, what? She's like, it's only 5 o'clock. Because it felt like we had been home from church for 7 or 8 hours, and it had only been a few hours. Just a weird day. I have not. A buddy, Brother Jim, picked one up. He likes his. He got the new one, the G10 handles. The new one, or G10 liners, micarta handles, and he likes it. So, you know, for what that's worth. I do think it looks cool. I worry about the longevity. Somebody had said they've already had to tighten the screws on there several times. What's up, Greg? How you doing, bud? Yeah, I forget who it was, said they had that one with the G10 liners and bolsters and micarta handles, and they said they've already had to tighten the screws several times. You're whooped. I'm sorry. I feel you. I still got a few hours for that. No, I don't know, Travis. I don't know what about that value. I mean, I figure it's got to be $100, but I don't know. I mean, you could call K-Bar like Brother Don did. He called them and found out whether or not his tank stamp was legit or not, and he told them what he paid for it, and they told him, you know, that it was a good deal. Now, Carmack, it might just be that you just have to blue Loctite them, you know? Maybe. I don't know. Although you would think they would do that from the factory. But I've kind of lost faith on all new case stuff. You know, I bought, for 2024, I bought the 2 Christmas trappers they released, the day they released. And I sold them at the Ellaville Knife Show just a couple weeks later. They weren't good quality. You know, burrs on the blades, all kind of gunk. One of them, I can hardly get the blade open and close. So, straight elbow grease as far as getting the blades and all that cleaned up. Like, I mean, I'll spray it down with some Ballistol because that's what I got right now. I'm out of rim oil, so I'm using Ballistol, even though it stinks to high heaven, because it is a lubrication, it's a penetrant, it's a protector, it's preservant, it preserves, whatever. Eco-friendly, all that good jazz. But that's what I do. And then if it's like, stag or not stag, the synthetic stuff or whatever, then I'll soak it in mineral oil, just plain Jane Walmart mineral oil. Now, if you just have it where the blade, you can get some of the rust off with a pencil. This is one of them Pica pencils, but I mean, that'll take a little bit of the rust off, like to read the tank stamps and stuff. But yeah, Eagle Scout, what's up, bud? But yeah, I don't use any fancy chemical or anything. Elbow grease. I started at 220 sandpaper and went up to 1500. Yes, sir, Brother Howard. God bless America. I did not, Travis. I saw Melissa Backwood's video yesterday, and it really made me want one, but I can't do nothing else until after Disney. So, not spending nothing else outside of mailing some packages off this week. But it seemed like it was a good price. Tim, if you're still in here, I just saw your text. That would be a very lopsided trade in my favor, so I would not do that to you. Yeah, I mean, you're looking. Yeah, we'll talk, Tim. You're going way too high, man. I ain't gonna do you dirty. Couldn't live with myself. So I need a red bone knife. I have a modern case red bone pocket worn that Kevin sent me from Alabama Knife and Tool, and it's gorgeous. It's probably the best modern red bone I've seen, but I want a vintage case red bone. So at some point, I'm not just flat out hunting it because my ADHD won't let me just hunt one thing. I bounce all over the place, but I do want at some point case red bone. I want vintage case stag too. I don't have any of that. Some point. I'm guessing your red bone's at Congress, Travis. Sorry, I'm clicking a lot. In red apple bone, I didn't see is that a new one? Because I didn't think they had done. Did they re-release the French Broadjack? That's one I haven't even held yet, I don't think. I don't remember. Maybe I did. I don't know. I reviewed several for Rosecraft. I don't remember what all I reviewed. Check my rolls. I did have a 70s Jack or a peanut. Interesting. I was talking to a guy on Facebook earlier about a Dale Earnhardt folding hunter commemorative with the case and everything. And I told him, I was like, I just don't know if I have, the stuff to get it from. He's like, well, I like users too. So I sent him some pictures of some stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what to see. Oh, I got you, Greg. What's up, Cutting Edge? Thanks for coming in, bud. Appreciate you. Rosecraft has one discontinued knife that I want. I'm gonna speak the wrong word here. I think it's a Loosahatchee Jack, but it might be a Barlow, which the Jack is basically a Barlow. But it was like in the bourbon whiskey barrel dragon scale, something like that. You ever seen that one? That thing is beautiful. I've never seen one come up for sale since they did. I didn't even know about Rosecraft when they were making them. But that's one I would love to have. I've moved I kept all my Rosecrafts that are seconds. but I moved all the new ones, traded for other things. I like Rosecraft, nothing against it, but I was able to get other things that I wanted more. And that's what it's all about, ain't it? Can't believe that little Bic lighter still has fluid in it. Actually, I don't think it's a Bic. Made in France. It is a Bic. BX, oh, well, BX7. Maybe that's a Bic, I don't know. Loose acid jack and light wood. I think, no, what one is back? Double check, okay. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Travis. They are top notch. And even their seconds are better than stuff Case produces most of the time. Rough Rider pipe knife. Somebody had one of those. Mike Yarlett, maybe? I don't know if he already moved it. I think Mike had one. It was Make Cutlery Great Again. Now it's Music City Leatherworks. He might have been the one that had one. Okay, yeah, great. That's a good looking knife. Well, Cutting Edge, if you ever want to move it, holler at me. I've never seen one in person, but just the pictures. James Alton, Seppi Dog, he's in everybody's comments and lives. He told me about it, so I went and looked at pictures, and I instantly was in love. All right, Patrick, appreciate you, brother. I see it. I'll see it here in a little bit. Oh, I see the word Earnhardt. Okay. Yeah, Greg, I literally just traded away to the same brother, Loosahatchee Jack in Stag and Clinch River Swayback in Stag. Traded them for a Remington and a Western. And now the Remington is going away tomorrow to another brother, and another brother has texted me tonight about the Western. So I just keep moving right along, man. I mean, I got some stuff, that not everything is movable. Some stuff will stay. But some is, a lot of it can be moved for other things, because I like it. I like so much stuff, There's been very few knives that I've gotten rid of that I've said, I wish I still had it. Very few. Because most of it isn't rare enough that I can't get it again. Does that make sense? The Clinch in Smoky and Bourbon. I don't know what that is. Now, I've not held a Nalachecki Jack yet. That's the one where the blades are on opposite ends, right? I didn't even know they had that one in Stag. The Nalachecki Jack is a good looking knife. Most of my stuff. Safe Queens from giveaways. I understand that. Clinch River Swayback. They did the Clinch River Swayback in Smoky Bourbon? Is that what you're saying? Am I understanding that right? Oh, that's a single blade. Well, they have one they call a Jack that's opposite ends. Do you remember that one? Now, I did do a trade with a yellow synthetic trapper to Ryan. And I did trade a mini trapper. But yeah, for the most part, you're 100% right. I've actually got 5 trappers coming that I just did a trade for 5 trappers. So I'm pretty tickled about that, Wayne. Pretty stoked. Oh, Smoky Bone Bourbon color. I got you. Okay, forgive me. Been a long week. New week starts tomorrow. Well, technically, I guess it starts today, but whatever. Yeah, it is hard to remember everything. Like, somebody asked me today, like, you got anything to trade? I was like, I don't know. I know they probably thought, what do you mean you don't know? I don't know. I don't know if I have anything I want to trade till I go look at my stuff. and then I'll look at it and decide if I want to trade something. And it may be something where 1 week I'll want to trade it, or vice versa, and the next week I won't, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Oh, Briar Patch Jack. Okay. Okay. My opinion ain't worth nothing, but Jack Wolf, at least the $99 ones or whatever, that's the Rosecraft. Well, dang, you had a heck of a weekend there, Greg. Daggum. Oh man, we're at an hour. Golly. Sorry for all the yawning. Well, we'll believe all is well, Greg. My wife and I, we lost twins back in 2010. So we certainly can empathize with that right there. We sure can. We'll believe all is well. That's what I think, Wayne. I mean, because even just the Tang stamp, it's like the same. I feel like it's the same font. The Jack Wolf and the Rosecraft is like identical. And then I had bought the one Gateway Barlow, and like everything about it was like identical to a single blade from Rosecraft. So you're getting the Gateway Barlow or the new Equal End? The Gateway Barlow, I had that when I green my Micarta and I flipped it. That's one. I kind of wish I wouldn't have got rid of that one. Man, I made like $40 on it, but wife as well. Yeah, that's all you can do, Greg, is just be there for her, because we'll never understand. Never understand the way Mom does. We just be there and be supportive and let her know we're there for her. That's all we can do. For sure. Yeah, they did go fast. So I was on traditional pocket knives or whatever that day. I forget. And I had it in my cart, and I went to check out, and they were gone. And then somebody said they were on another website, Blade HQ. I think it was Blade HQ, and I was able to get one. Barlow's the English. So you're collecting like what? A Wrights, Arthur Wrights, and you're doing Ashley Harrison's. Those are definitely more pricey. Dang, Greg. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. I know what you're saying, Wayne. Jack Wolf seems to live up to the hype, though. Rosecraft certainly does. Yeah, I'm not doing just USA, but I'm doing USA and Japan, like the Parkers. That's pretty much where I'm at right now. That's why I'm moving on from a couple of my Arthur Wrights. At least I'm considering it. I got 3 Arthur Wrights. One was a gift from Pete, Jersey Knife Guy, so I can't get rid of that because it was a gift. But the other 2, I've been offered something already for both of them, so we'll have to wait and see. All right, Greg, have a good one, bud. The Taylor's Eyewitness, those are nice knives as well. Big Jim has one of their Barlows, And they do seem like they're real good quality. I haven't held one yet, but they just seem like they're good quality. He likes it. But yeah, the Arthur Wright, they're they're not crazy expensive, good quality though. Yeah, Parkers were made everywhere. Yeah, I mean the one that I've got coming, I think it actually says Parker Brothers. I think I'd have to go back and look, but nice, Stan. Was it the 742? Because I was watching the 742 today. That'd be funny if it's the same one that I was watching. I would laugh. Temperature's dropping a little bit. I can feel it. I mean, I got flip-flops on. My toesy woesies are starting to get cold. Yeah, so Parkers were made in Alabama. I think they were made in Tennessee at one point. They were made in Japan. They were made, where else were they made? No, they were made somewhere else. I don't remember, but I just kind of really digging on the Parkers. I had sold one to Brother Don, a stag knife, back in July at Dwayne's show. Oh, I kind of regret that one because I got a good deal when I got that knife. Powder horn, black, jigged. Okay, the one I was looking at was it was black, jigged, but it was like mostly white and it needed some work. Like had lost most of its color. So 70s case, yeah, that 78 Trapper I got is certainly probably one of the best knives I got. But y'all, we over an hour, so I'm gonna wrap it up and go hang out with the family. And what's up, Matt? Before I did this, I just watched you and your wife's video, man. I really enjoyed that. Didn't comment yet because I started this right afterwards, but really enjoyed that. That was good. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Because that's more important, that y'all enjoy it than we enjoy it. Yes, sir, Stan. You too, brother. Yeah, Matt, I was just about to get off, buddy. I hate to do that since you just pop in, but been going for over an hour, so I'm over 40 and I gotta pee. So that's the honesty of the situation that we got going on here. So y'all have a blessed week. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And if I don't talk to you before then, remember every day should be Thanksgiving. Give thanks every day for all that God has done for you. God bless you. Be safe. Be careful. Do something kind for somebody else. It goes a mighty long way. See ya.